Hey everybody, it's Ashton. So I wanted to make this video today, and before I start, I just want to say this isn't going to be easy for me to make. This is gonna hit me a lot because um I love this guy and he is absolutely incredible, but I'll get to that in a little while. So today I wanted to do a tribute to one of my favorite comedian actors, um, Robin Williams. And the reason I'm doing this is because today is the anniversary of Robin Williams passing. So I'm just gonna get into it. So Robin Williams was a big part of my life. I never got to meet him or anything, but I would love to have met him, but you know, he left us, which is sad. Um, what so it was one night, me, my mom, and my dad were having dinner. My mom was just scrolling through Facebook, and I hear a gas. She's like, "Oh," and I say, "What's wrong, Mom?" And out of nowhere, she says, "Robin Williams died." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "There's no way." And then, of course, TV reports are coming on, and they were just like, "Robin Williams has been confirmed. He died. It was an apparent suicide. He was battling severe depression, but oh my gosh, such a hard loss and a tragic loss for me, especially because I was one of his biggest fans. Just his movies, especially his movies, were a big part of my childhood. You know, like Jumanji, Hook, where he played Peter Pan, Mrs. Doubtfire, Patch Adams was a big one for me. And I'm gonna actually talk about that quick. So the first time I saw Patch Adams, I immediately fell in love with that movie. And an interesting story, a friend of mine was, and this is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So I don't know who keeps honking their horn, but you know. So Patch Adams was a big movie that I really enjoyed, just because he wanted to help people, and he loved making people smile. Especially the scene where he's entertaining the kids in the kids hospital. That scene really got me because of how much I adore kids and adore people like who are sick, who have cancer. Like, here's the story. So a friend of mine and me myself were talking about maybe going, because everyone knows I like acting too. And I was thinking about going to like children's hospitals to like entertain and perform for kids who are sick and kids who just needed to put a smile on their face. You know, that way they know that the hospital's not a scary place. That they'll be okay there. That they can get through what they're going through. And I was like, you know what? Immediately when I thought about that, when my friend and I were thinking about that, the movie that popped into my head was Patch Adams. That movie really, I loved that movie. It's a great movie. If you guys have not seen, I actually have a copy of it on DVD. If you guys have not seen the movie Patch Adams, please stop this video and go check out Patch Adams the movie. It's a great movie. It is sad. It is a bit of a sad movie. It is based on a true story. But man, just that scene where he's entertaining the kids in the hospital. I was like, that's something that I would like to do one day. Just he's making the kids smile, he's making them laugh. Which something I love doing is I love making people laugh. And I love putting smiles on people's faces. And you know, I was planning to go to the children's hospital a couple years ago or a few years ago, but then of course COVID hit, so I couldn't do it. Um, Hopefully one of these years, well, someday I could do it still though. But yeah, just again that scene just really that got my heart, and just he was an absolute. Robin was this absolutely generous man, and quick story, and I probably mentioned this before, but so when I was in school, elementary school, all the way to elementary school, middle school, and my first few years of high school, or the first 2 years of high school, I did not have any friends. I did not have any friends. I was the main victim of bullying because I got bullied a lot every day, and I was the school's main target is what I called myself. I called myself the main target, or the main victim is what I called it. Some of the kids just didn't think I was cool. They didn't think that I was, they didn't think I was cool, a cool person. But I had some people that thought I was cool, and I made them smile, I made them laugh, and they laughed. And there was actually one day when I was at school, I actually performed a little comedy, and everyone just died laughing. Not died laughing, but they were just bursting with laughter. Just everyone in there was bursting with laughter. They were just like, Ashton, you were one funny guy, and they're like, Ashton, you should be a comedian. But I was like, I can't be a comedian. And I told my teacher that day, I was like, I did that for Robin Williams because he's one of my favorite actors and he's one of my favorite comedians. And yeah, just hearing that he died that the day that I was at home, hearing the news, that really got me. Like, I fell to the floor. I ran up to my room. I cried for like almost 25 minutes. Like, it really hit me hard. It really hit me. But other movies I loved with him, of course, Mrs. Doubtfire, which is a funny movie, really funny. Hook, where he played Peter Pan, and he also, with his co-stars, Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook. Julia Roberts, of course, was Tinkerbell. Bob Hoskins was Mr. Smee. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. Just, you know, that was a good movie, too. I actually have Hook on DVD, especially, too. One of the biggest movies I actually had a lot rewinding when I was a little kid. Like, I would play back the movie was Jumanji. The magic board game. That movie I had on a lot when I was little. I would always, once it was over, I'd rewind it, watch it again, rewind it, watch it again. Like, I was a big fan of that movie. Um, but the one I really loved were Patch Adams, Hook, Mrs. Doubtfire. Just a lot of his movies I really loved. The bit I know I saw some clips of Aladdin where he played the genie, and he was awesome in that role. He was excellent in that role. He's excellent in all of his roles. But and just now I'm gonna try not to get personal here, but knowing that what he was going through, his battles that he went through, I struggle with those kind of battles myself. Like, he had depression, I have depression, but one day I was at a therapy appointment, and it was actually a day I heard the weekend or a week after we heard the news that he passed. And she could tell something. My therapist could tell something was going on because I was really sad. And my mom said he said that Robin Williams passed. And my therapist was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "I know." She's like, she said what I didn't express it. She just said that he was just really sick. And I'm like, what? No, well, but I knew what she meant. She mean like he was ill. But I was like, okay, but but Robin Williams was an absolutely awesome guy. And before I end the video, I just want to say to Robin that thank you for all the films you've made. Thank you for making us all laugh. All the great years of laughter. I'm really sorry I never got to meet you, or I never got to meet you. I would have loved to seen him in concert. I know he's done comedy concerts. I would have loved to seen him at a concert. Um, but Robin, again, just thank you for all the great years of laughter. Um, I still can't believe you're gone, but but thank you for always, and thank you for having an impact on my life, especially. And again, thank you for everything you've done for us fans. Rest in peace, and God bless you and your family. Um, but that's going to be it for the video, guys. I just wanted to give this little tribute and just tell you guys my experience with Robin Williams. So thank you guys for watching. I hope leave a like if you liked the video, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. And until then, I will see you guys next time.